Welcome to NEXTGames Odyssey series. This video covering Raskovniche on the Vengeance 5 difficulty. We'll start by covering Raskovniche's RP farming strategies, and then the battle strategy that I recommend you use on him. And then while that's going on, and following that, we'll show you a battle example against him on the Vengeance 5 difficulty using Ninja. Now, the future of the Odyssey series is devoted to Vengeance levels. The higher Vengeance level that you attempt a run on, the more RP you're going to get. So I felt it was important to showcase the differences between these Vengeance levels so that people could best gauge where they may take on the content to get the most for their segments. Now, if you're new to Odyssey and would like to know more about the specifics of these NMs, please check out my videos already covering them in detail earlier in the series. Now let's go ahead and discuss what we did last time when we went up against Raskovniche on the Vengeance 0 difficulty. When we did that, we went with a ninja job, and we did 769 Alliance DPS. It was killed in 8 minutes with Ninja. The boss had approximately 333,000 hit points. Now on Vengeance 5, we went in with one strategy and then ended up changing it mid-run to one that I feel works much better. Now in the end, I won with about 2 minutes remaining and doing 1,245 Alliance DPS to Raskovniche. Now the strategy that I went into this run with was to use my usual trust of Joachim, Koromoro, Monboro, and Kupipi to keep me cured and hasted, and then I used Shantoto 2 in my 5th slot for added MB damage. This NM only takes good damage from magic forms, so I felt it was necessary to add this damage in. I used the Hishi Kunomitsu combination to continually spam Blade Shun and dual Wind Magic Burst. This would commonly do 4,000 to 5,000 damage per weapon skill and per skill chain, and then would often do up to 15,000 damage for each magic burst. Now this led to slightly higher overall DPS at about 1,350 Alliance DPS, but with me having to tank it and continually recast the shadows as almost all of his abilities wipe them, it definitely slowed down some of our progress. Now this is sadly complicated by the fact that the ability Infernal Flop can curse you, putting your max hit points at approximately 1,000, and it can do upwards of 1,500 damage by itself. There is also an ability called Nepenic Plunge, which can do about 1,000 damage. This makes Migawari critical in this fight. Additionally, his other abilities can paralyze you, and his SP ability used at 50% is 100 Fist, which makes him not only attack extremely quickly, but also spam many abilities back to back, making it so the most challenging part of this run is right there at 50%. Now as always, as soon as 100 Fist goes off, I switch to my evasion gear and put up a Seek again, which did work for quite some time and allow me to live through the 100 Fist, but sadly I was so focused on continually putting up my shadows to live through that 100 Fist that I let my Migawari drop, and he ended up one-shotting me using one of those combinations at 45% health. Now after that, I quickly sprung back up and used Majin Galkri. I then summoned Arkiv to now tank for me because I need to get in much more damage, Omiya for marches, Arcelia for haste, Chirukiki for cures, and Sethus to continually restore HP and MP to all of us. There's 45% hit points remaining, and we only have about 5 minutes left, so I needed a strategy that was definitely going to put in all the DPS I could. Now this strategy worked phenomenally in regards to getting damage in. We were able to reduce all 45% of that in just over 3 minutes. Now, do note, my shadows continued to be wiped throughout the entire process. However, I was behind with in and up and had no hate. So most of the times I just let it stay down and continued with my current magic burst or skill chain. Thanks to Inen and Yane, our enmity was so low that we never got hate and of course were therefore in never any danger, and Arkiv tanked the rest of this fight like a champ. My MBs even were spiking as high as 20,000 damage now, thanks to things like Inen. So due to all of this, I feel the proper strategy next time on my Vengeance 10 run would be to start with Arkiv, Joachim, Koromoro, Monboro, and Kupipi. Boy, I can't wait to get Yignis here in about a month and a half. It's possible that the barrage of attacks at 50% is going to be too much for Arkiv to handle on Vengeance 10, in which case you quickly want to resummon August at 50% when he dies. Make sure to have Isekigen and your evasion gear up while 100 Fist is going, so that you're ready if Arkiv dies. I really think this is the best strategy to use on both Vengeance 5 and Vengeance 10. Now using this strategy, I really do feel a Vengeance 10 win in a single run is going to be entirely possible and in our future. Now for Vengeance 15, it's probably going to require starting with Red Mage or Summoner to take away 30 to 50% of his health, and then bring in Ninja to finish up the run with Arkiv or August tanking to get the remaining 50% taken care of. Okay, let's go ahead and see what the rest of this Vengeance 5 run looks like. Enjoy the run, everyone. That'll be it for the boss fight against Raskovniche on the Vengeance 5 difficulty. I hope you found that helpful. I look forward to taking this one on Vengeance 10. Only 2 more Atonement 2 NMs left on Vengeance 5 difficulty, and then it's on to Vengeance 5 on the Atonement 3s. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Stay safe and stay healthy out there.